COVID cases take a dip in St. Clair County and the number of deaths also going down. The county is seeing a bump in vaccinations too. The latest data comes from the St. Clair County Emergency Management Agency, but it's not all good news. Our Justina Coronel spoke with their director today to get more insight. She joins us live in studio. Justina?
Yeah, Kay. So the director tells me that seeing this decline is great news. Now, here are some numbers. Now, this week for new cases, they are at 418. Last week, it was 469, and it's gone from 3 deaths this week compared to 5 last week. As far as hospitalizations and patients on ventilators, though, those numbers are climbing. Now, this data comes from area hospitals, Touche Regional, Memorial Hospital, and St. Elizabeth's. Overall, hospitalizations have gone up from 32 to 38. There are 8 people in the ICU right now compared to 6 last week, and 5 are on ventilators when there were 3 last week. Now, I'm told all the patients on ventilators and in the ICU are unvaccinated. However, the emergency management director tells me they are starting to see an uptick in first-timers getting the vaccine.
I think they're really taking it serious, or they found that loved one that has attracted the virus, and I think they're saying, we're gonna go and get it done. And I think it's just the best tool we have in that toolbox right now.
Now, if you haven't gotten your shot, the emergency management director urges you to reach out to your medical provider for more information. Now, if you're interested in getting a shot, there's a mass vaccination site at the Belle Claire Fairgrounds that takes place weekly, Tuesday through Thursday from 10 in the morning to 8 at night.
All right, thank you, Justina. There are more people who are getting booster shots than there are those who are getting their first and second doses of the COVID vaccine right now. That's all according to data from the CDC. NBC News reports the number of people receiving their boosters, outpacing those still getting initial doses. Of the 6.7 million shots given from September 30th to October 6th, 2.7 million of those were booster shots. That's compared to nearly 2 million first doses and nearly 2 million second doses in the same period. There was big news this week from Pfizer. It's asking the FDA for emergency use authorization for its vaccine in kids ages 5 to 11. So here are the top 5 things parents need to know about those next steps. 1, timing. The FDA panel is scheduled to meet October 26 to go over data. Approval could come at the end of the month. 2, there's a dosage difference. Kids who are ages 5 to 11 would likely get 1/3 of the dose adults and teens get. 3, side effects. Experts say these are like what happens to adults: sore arms, tiredness, headaches. 4, the White House is ready to go. The Biden administration says the supply of vaccine for kids is all set to go. It's made sure supply is ready at pediatricians' offices, community sites, and even schools. And 5, mandates. Could more states require COVID-19 vaccines for students? The U.S. Surgeon General weighs in.
I think part of the reason you're going to see more states likely move in that direction post-authorization is because we all want our kids to go back to school, to be able to stay in school, and to be safe.
Now, if the vaccine gets FDA approval, it still needs the CDC's recommendation. So based on the timeline of Pfizer's vaccine for adults, some kids could be fully vaccinated by Thanksgiving. All right, if you need your flu shot, you still have a few hours to get one in St. Charles County. The county health department holding a clinic at St. Charles Community College. It's until 7 o'clock tonight. 2 types of vaccines will be available. One for anyone between the ages of 6 months and 64 years. Another vaccine is offered for anyone over the age of 65. St. Charles County Health Department says getting a flu shot can reduce the risk of serious flu complications by more than 50%.